simple. It's a tied to a tree. Treehouse not needed. Got this pad for stabinating. Some fencing mat and just like a whole little bag shoved in there just for a stabbing target. So today we're going to talk about targets that you can use to practice delivering cuts or thrusts to work on your fencing. One of the first things is that you don't really want to use these to practice hitting as hard as you can, at least not regularly. It's okay to try sometimes, but if you regularly practice hitting it as hard as you can, you're just going to hurt yourself. Instead, it's better to use it to work on your form, to try to get everything working together, which takes quite a bit of mental effort. You've got to focus on delivering your cut to the right angle with the right edge alignment, having your feet in the right place, getting your weight moving the way you want it to, being stable, being quick. You can use it to work on your measure. You can use it to work on your tempo in terms of throwing feints and then attacks, or attacks into another attacks to try to catch your opponent mid-tempo. The pattern I'm using here is called Myers Square. It's really well known in the HEMAverse. If you want to learn it, I recommend it. It's excellent brain exercise and it works the openings in a really interesting way. We'll work on it another time. There are a lot of resources out there. Just look up Myers Square and you'll find all sorts of things, videos, documents, all sorts. And remember to work on that 8-cut pattern that we've learned. It's good to practice it regularly just to make sure you're throwing all those cuts on the right angle and that the edge of the blade is landing first. Another way I like to use the PAL is to work on measure. So I'm trying to learn my specific measure here. What I do is I start from a position where I can hit it without moving at all. Then shuffle back a little bit and then hit it, shuffle back till I can't hit it anymore. Then I'll hit it with a lean. Then I'll shuffle back, hit it with a lean, shuffle back until I can't lean any further. Then I'm in lunge range. So I'll hit it with a lunge, move back a bit, hit it with a lunge, move back until I can't hit it. Then I'll hit it with a pass. I'll hit it with a pass, move back a bit, hit it with a pass, and then eventually I'll hit it with a leap, and finally I'll hit it with something where I would probably end up closing to grapple if it were the case. I'm pushing this one till it fails. And I'll do the same thing with half cuts instead of Milanese as well. This is good to practice popping up a really quick number 7 when someone's not expecting it. This is probably my favorite target. It's a ping pong ball on a string. I just put a needle through with some string, tied a bead on, I attached that to a hair tie that's seen better days, and then pegged that to the light fitting. You could peg it anywhere you like, just make sure you're not going to stab anything you don't want to. This target lives in my living room and no one's complained yet. The thing I like about it the most is the sound. You really know when you got it properly because it makes that beautiful ping pong ball sound. You don't need a sword for any of these targets. You can use anything to simulate it. A stick, a broomstick, a rolled up newspaper if you have to, or magazine. This one's another thrusting target. It's really handy. I have it up on my deck and I can take it down when I need to as well. It was all made from scrap material, just scrap leather stapled onto scrap wood and then tied onto my deck. You can use scrap fabric. You don't need any fabric, just a wooden panel will be fine as well. It just has a bit more give and it's not quite so loud for my neighbours. this target. An old fencing mask makes a great target if you've got one. So there you go, make something and hit it. You could also wrap a blanket or a yoga mat or something around a pillar if you had one somewhere, or a tree. Just make sure the owner of that yoga mat or blanket agrees.